Welcome to the Mythology Godcast, where the greatest legends are told not with weapons but with words. Tonight's challengers, Zeus of Olympus and Odin of Asgard. Two gods, two stories, only one winner, and you decide. And now, let us hear the tale from Odin himself, the All-Father, before wisdom, before kingship, when he was but a reckless warrior.
They call me the All-Father, the Wise One, the Unshakable. But once, I was nothing more than a fool with a sword. I was no different than Thor is today, loud, reckless, desperate to prove myself worthy of Asgard's gaze. There was a battle, a clash against giants at the edge of Jotunheim. The air froze in my lungs. The ground shook beneath their steps. The warriors of Asgard formed ranks. But I rushed ahead, blind with arrogance. I wanted glory. I wanted to be seen, to be feared. And in my hunger, I forgot the most important lesson: patience. The giants came like mountains in motion. I struck the first with a fury that split his knee, but in return, I was struck down. A spear tore through my side, another ripped across my chest, and the world turned to shadow. I remember falling. I remember the taste of iron. I remember silence. For 3 days, I lay between life and death. I heard whispers that Odin had fallen, that Odin was weak, that Odin was unworthy. And in that darkness, I believed them. But death did not take me. I clawed my way back, scarred, broken, crawling through pain I would not wish on my enemies. And when I returned, I was no All-Father. Not yet. I was a survivor. Nothing more. The scars across my chest were not medals. They were reminders of failure. And Asgard did not yet bow to me, nor see me as their leader. They saw only a reckless boy who nearly doomed his kin. But here is the truth. Wisdom does not come from victory. It comes from failure, from loss, from scars. I was once as foolish as Thor, and perhaps worse. But from that near death, I began to understand. I was not yet worthy of Asgard, but I had taken my first step toward becoming the man who one day would be. And every scar since has only sharpened me further.
Great story, and our thanks to Odin. Now, to a man who needs no introduction. From the heights of Olympus comes the voice of Zeus, thunderborn, proud, unyielding. He speaks of the arena and the moment his legend was forged.
Before Olympus, before thrones and crowns, there was only survival, and survival was earned in the arena. The sand of that pit was a graveyard. Every fight fed the crowd's hunger for blood. They cheered not for skill, not for honor, only for the kill. I was young then, reckless, convinced I was destined for greatness, and beside me stood my brother, Hades, not the shadowed lord of the underworld you know today, but a boy, thin, untested, eyes too sharp for his own good. The horn sounded, and the gate opened. 2 beasts and 3 men, driven mad with hunger, were released into the arena. The crowd roared. They wanted us dead. They wanted blood. Hades froze. For all his sharp tongue, for all his arrogance, the reality of death silenced him. I charged, spear in hand, my heart pounding with fury and fear alike. The first man fell easily, but the beast's claws found me, tearing across my arm. The pain was fire, but I pushed forward, and then I saw it, a blade raised high, aimed for Hades. My brother stood paralyzed, certain that this was his end. I had a choice: let him fall and win my own glory, or stand between him and death. I stepped in. The blade carved into me instead, a white-hot flash of pain splitting my side. The crowd gasped. Some even jeered. Mercy was weakness to them. But in that moment, something changed in me. I fought not for myself, but for him. And together we turned the tide. The beasts lay slain, the men broken, and the arena floor soaked crimson. We survived. We lived. But in saving him, I stole from him too. The crowd whispered that Hades was weak, that Zeus had saved him, that he was nothing without me. And from that day forward, his pride burned hotter than any fire. What I thought was mercy, he saw as humiliation. Our rivalry did not begin with thrones, nor power, nor destiny. It began in blood in the pit, when I chose to save him. And Hades has hated me for it ever since.
2 stories, one of mercy and rivalry, one of pride and survival. Zeus, Odin, who told the greater tale? Leave your judgment in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for the next Mythology Godcast.